Hey everybody, I have a video here for you today, and I am talking on Wednesday night, and I'll probably be uploading this on Thursday sometime. But this is by request, and this is a site in North Carolina, and this is going to be the focus of a lot of my videos over the next few weeks. On the ancient United States, I have found a lot of places I'm going to talk about already, and a few that I'm still looking at. But I'm going to be busy for the next few days, so I'm just going to be slowly putting together those videos closer to the weekend. But I found a really good clip of a video that's made shareable by the uploader. And some of these sites I'm going to be talking about are totally gone. Some of them have been well preserved and even rebuilt to try to have it resemble the way it looked like a long time ago. And some of these places were well taken care of, and some of them were totally just taken out with no regards to the archaeological aspects of it or anything. So it's kind of a wide range in that field. Some were kept up well, some were not. But we're going to go into a site in North Carolina, and I had a message from a lady in North Carolina that lives near this site, and I looked into it, and I found a good video, and that's one thing that I'm getting pretty good at, is people that have shareable videos. If I can find a good one that has good shareable information, I like sharing them because, one, I don't have to spend too much time on the video, and I can just go on to other videos that I'm going to be talking on. And two, it gives you a good look around and not just me blabbing and showing words that I'm reading. That isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but this is a site called TownCreek Indian Mound. State historic site, and this is what it looks like. There is what you'd say is a small pyramid here, and this has kind of been reworked, but there was some good work done on the original site a while ago, and you're going to see that in the video clip. But this is what it looks like, and this is from what I have learned by looking at the video and realizing that these people had pretty good respect for this ancient site, that this is a pretty good representation of what it looked like. And you're going to see historical photos of the excavation of the mound, so you can kind of put together the story in your own mind of what these people were about, kind of. But here it is. This is TownCreek, North Carolina, and the people who take care of this site put together a video. But here you see it, built just above a river. But here's that video now, and you'll get some good information on the site, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
Welcome to TownCreek Indian Mound. This is a place full of mystery. Who were the people who lived here? How did they live? Why did they build the mound? What was its purpose? The structures that you see today at TownCreek have been reconstructed to give us a glimpse of what the lives of these people might have been like, to help us better understand the people who once lived here. The temple mound, the burial hut, and the stockade are recreations of what was once an important ceremonial center for the native people who built it. But when TownCreek was discovered in modern times, none of the structures were still standing, and the mound was just a small round hill. There are no written records from that time. How did we discover who these people were? How did we know what type of structures to build and where to build them? How did we find out how the structures were used? The mystery began to unfold many years ago in a cotton field owned by Lloyd Frucci. There was an unusual mound in the middle of the field located on a bluff overlooking Little River. Frucci's mound had attracted the interest of relic hunters for many years. Approached in 1936 by archaeologists who wanted to study the site, Frucci donated an acre of land, including the mound, to the state of North Carolina. The location of the site itself gave these archaeologists many important clues about why the people who built the mound might have chosen to build here. In 1937, archaeologists began to study the TownCreek mound site. They quickly realized that it was a major archaeological site, and the state eventually purchased 50 additional acres surrounding the mound. For more than 60 years, archaeologists have overseen the systematic excavation, recording, recovery, and evaluation of the material evidence that remained from the people who once lived on the site. Under the supervision of Dr. Geoffrey Coe of the University of North Carolina and his associates, this in-depth and long-term study has revealed many clues that are helping us solve the mysteries of these people. Careful excavation of the mound led to the discovery that it had originally been an earth-covered lodge that collapsed. The mound was built on top of the collapsed lodge. Cross-sections of the mound clearly show where small loads of soil were piled up to create the mound. A temple was built on top of the mound. When this temple burned down, a second virtually identical temple was constructed in the same place. Mound building of this type is a very distinctive cultural trait. By comparing the mound built at TownCreek with those at other sites throughout the Southeast, the archaeologists could begin to answer questions about when these people lived here and what their culture was like. It was one of many Native American cultures that flourished and then disappeared over thousands of years before Europeans arrived in this area. Archaeologists found that the people who built the mound at TownCreek were influenced by a Native American culture now called South Appalachian Mississippian. We do not know what these people call themselves, but this local group was named after the Pee Dee River by archaeologists. The Pee Dee culture reached its zenith at TownCreek sometime between 1200 and 1400 A.D. In addition to the excavation of the mound, an important part of the study was the creation of a photo mosaic of the area surrounding the mound. This task was accomplished by carefully removing the top layer of soil, a small section at a time, and photographing the features that were uncovered, like burial graves, stone hearths, and rotted posts. Pieced together, the photos began to reveal clues about the placement, size, and shape of shelters. Samples of materials from hearths and rotted posts were studied. Through radiocarbon dating of charred remains, archaeologists could confirm the time period when the people of the Pee Dee culture lived here. They could see where new structures had been built on the same site as old ones, and how the original stockade enclosed a much smaller area than later ones. People had lived here for many years, and it seemed that their population had grown. Further study of the composition of the posts showed us what types of trees were used, and the discovery of stone tools indicates how these people built their shelters. Another important clue about the culture and lives of the people is found in the pottery and pottery fragments or sherds discovered at TownCreek. Each Native American culture had distinct ways of making and decorating pottery. The people of the Pee Dee culture created many unique and beautiful pottery designs and shapes, which clearly indicated that they were influenced by the South Appalachian Mississippian culture. From the small sherds of pottery, archaeologists can also determine much about the methods and materials used. Some of the most valuable clues about the everyday lives of the people of TownCreek come from the most humble of sources. Looking at the remnants of the plants and animals found in trash pits and fire pits at TownCreek, archaeologists can determine a great deal about the foods that the people of TownCreek ate, how they hunted and farmed, and how they cooked. Often, evidence is microscopic and is only discovered after careful analysis in a laboratory. Scientific clues are also compared with the first written information about Native Americans recorded by the early European explorers. Archaeologists found pipes, game discs, and jewelry as they excavated the site. Personal items reveal a lot about the lives of the people of the Pee Dee culture. Only a few figures of humans and animals were found. These stone and clay effigies may represent how they saw themselves and the creatures around them. Pipes and game discs were also made of stone and clay. The jewelry from the Pee Dee period found at TownCreek included necklaces, bracelets, and anklets made of shell beads. Larger ornaments made of shell, stone, and copper were also discovered. Most of the jewelry was found in graves, with children being more adorned than the adults in some cases.
Our pipes belong to our clans, and we treat them with special care. We offer tobacco as part of our prayers, and the smoke carries them to the Creator. The games we play in the plaza are very important displays of courage and help us learn the skills we need to hunt and defend the clans.
The general layout of TownCreek shows that it was an important social, spiritual, and ceremonial center for the people of the Pee Dee culture. In addition to the temple on the mound, which would have been the site of religious ceremonies and meetings, there was a smaller temple building facing the mound and a plaza or public area in front of the mound. The plaza was used for games, dancing, and important ceremonies. As a ceremonial center, TownCreek was the site of many burials. People of all cultures place great importance on how and where they bury their dead, and archaeologists learn a great deal about the culture of an earlier people by studying burial sites. Some of the burials were respectfully excavated and preserved for further study. Biological analysis of these remains can tell us much about how the people of Pee Dee culture died, and more importantly, how they lived. The majority of the burials were left in place and covered again with earth.
We bury our dead carefully and with reverence. We place their clan markers with them. We wrap them in woven mats or skins and place them into the earth and place over them covers made of sticks and straw. Then we bury them with the earth. When a baby or small child dies, we take extra care and make a pottery burial urn for the baby's burial. The baby will also be buried with ornaments of the clan.
We have learned much about the people who lived here, but there is much that remains a mystery. Was the arrival of the Pee Dee culture the result of new beliefs being spread throughout the Southeast? Or was it brought by people who came here from another place? And after 200 years of living and prospering here, what caused this culture to disappear? There is much we can still learn from TownCreek Indian Mound. It continues to be an important site for archaeologists to study. It is a sacred place that holds the mortal remains of the people of the Pee Dee culture. And to the many Native Americans who live in North Carolina today, it provides an important opportunity to celebrate and share their unique cultural heritage. It is a place where all of us can be connected with the people of the past. As you walk up to the stockade and through the north gate, imagine that you're walking in the footsteps of the people of TownCreek. See what mysteries will be revealed to you.
But I thought that was very well done. This is a site in North Carolina. Not a lot is known about these people. This is going to be the focus of a lot of my videos in the upcoming weeks. Ancient America It's a fascinating place. Some of these places are still around today, taken care of. Some of them are totally taken out. Hope you thought that was cool. You all have a very nice day.